A warm welcome and a very happy evening to all my dear lovely GWN family. Thank you so much for giving your precious and worthy and valuable time to watch this pristine KYM series episode 3. KYM stands for Know Your Member by GWN Global Wedding Network, and this is also a part of the program called GLC, Global Wedding Network's Learning Curve. It's one of the platforms that has been created with an intention of making a difference to all the wedding-based vendors who are across the globe, not just pan-India, across the globe, to ensure that they get the visibility and a possibility of collaborating with anyone who is watching the video right out there. And I would love to thank all of you. This is my first ever interview that I'm taking up on the Facebook Live, so kindly bear with my mistakes or errors in advance. If you have any questions, guys, please hold on. I know you are excited. And then today we are going to interview not just an ordinary guy, he's a rock star from Chennai. I'm going to give an introduction, make you much more peppy shortly, guys. So hold on to your excitement. Don't drop it. Yes, I'm going to come right there shortly. First, let me take a privilege by introducing the Global Wedding Network to you all. So Global Wedding Network, we shortly call it as GWN, which was formed in 2019 April with the Bengaluru edition. And now it has already grown pan-India, and also we have international presence in several other countries. To name a few, we have it at Thailand, Mexico, and also Turkey. And it really gives us an immense pleasure that this platform we have envisioned to put in our vision statement to be recommended by all the wedding business owners world over as a go-to platform with who they can share all their moments of business life, triumphs, or even failures. We want to be a friend for good times and a mentor for bad ones too. Isn't it great? And yes, in the process, we would love to be recognized as a search engine platform for all the wedding vendor related search inquiries across the world. Through this, we wish to help establish quick intercity collaboration leading to increase in the number of destination weddings, thus resulting increased revenues and job creations. Wow. I'm really excited, and I always dreamt about it, and Global Wedding Network has made the dream come true for me and for so many people, guys, trust me. The mission of Global Wedding Network is to make a collaboration, yes, collaboration, a very new peppy word, right, among the wedding partners and make it a real pandemic, one city at a time. The vision is to become the worldwide community of weddings, business owners, wedding business owners that grow together and thus get recognized as a reliable partner to share business moments with both triumphs was to Global Wedding Network. Thank you so much indeed for giving me this opportunity to be a part with Global Wedding Network. And I will tell you who are the people in the background who form the Global Wedding Network. Global Wedding Network is a brainchild of Mr. Varun Uday from Shadi Events, who is a renowned wedding planner in Bengaluru, as well. He's got his branches at Kerala as well, Dubai. And his company's name, as I said, it is Shadi Events, and it was co-founded by Global Wedding Network, was co-founded by our Siddharth Hegde, a renowned wedding decorator from Nama Bengaluru, and his company's name is Dream Strokes. He is one of the fabulous wedding decorators right here who joined hands along with Varun, and then to our fiery Manasa Kumar, who is a wedding planner from a company called Wedding Chimes. And we also have a digital and web partner for Global Wedding Network, Mr. Ali, who joined hands together to form Global Wedding Network. Let's give another big round of applause wherever you are seated or standing or watching this video from. Let's give a big round of applause, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, now this is the moment for me to make you unhold, to come out of that excitement and grow your excitement to this level, guys. Trust me, this is not an ordinary guy. This guy, he has traveled to Mumbai from Chennai with an ordinary suitcase, and he felt like he wanted to transform that suitcase to an extraordinary suitcase which looked so jazzy wherever he goes, even to a dead land where people are literally dead doing nothing. He knows to open that suitcase, and that suitcase transformed to a jukebox, and that jukebox will become a box of joy, abundance, happiness, and love, and most importantly, which will make people to get on their toes and set fire on the dance floor. Trust me, guys, he is such a capable guy whom I never met in the last 3 months or any time in my life, who is also called as official DJ of Chennai. So this official DJ of Chennai, I would love to know more. Why is he called as official DJ of Chennai? With no further delay, guys, let's welcome DJ Sunny Deepak Purwani from Chennai right here on the board. Sunny brother, welcome. I'm very excited to interview you. Over to you. Give a big hi to all of us.
Thank you, Akash and GWN, for this beautiful, overwhelming introduction, Akash. I really loved how you integrated all the various ways of explaining. I think I couldn't do a better job than you. You just did the best. I've never explained myself so well. So thank you so much for that amazing introduction. And of course, Global Wedding Network, thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story with you guys.
Well, it is my pleasure indeed. Thank you so very much for being right here. For a moment, with your attire, I feel like who is on the interviewed side. I never have seen you in the formals, but I'm so glad to see you in the formals. You look so damn great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I know I'm looking good after a very long time. I've had no reason in the lockdown to wear a suit or a blazer, but I think credit to GWN to make me look all sharp again in front of the camera.
Well, that's your modesty, I must say, Guy, because you know to represent yourself however you are. But yes, today you look much smarter because of the formal attire. Maybe, yeah, but yes, let's get to the point. This is your day, and we will ensure that your day is fulfilled. I will live up to my best. And guys, wish us all the very best to have our DJ Sunny Deepak right there. You see the dazzling guy with a super sexy signature logo, DJ Sunny Deepak, which says djsunnydeepak.com. You have an Insta page and contact number. Take a screenshot now, guys. Now. Absolutely. This is the moment to nail it. You have to call him right away. Yes, indeed. And we will, guys. very much. So I am going to cover 4 topics. I will quickly give you the bullets of what am I going to cover about DJ Sunny Deepak. So this is about, first thing first, we cover your startup story, and then what is the inspiration that you have as well? How is the situation right there in Chennai, and what is your approach according to the situation? As we know, this is a pandemic situation going in the market. How have you created certain unique selling point that people are going still with you, despite of what you quote them? So we want to know more about it. As well, what are your USPs that people buy you accordingly in the market? So yes, with no further ado, let's start it. Are we good to go, Sunny?
All good.
Lovely, brother. So let's quickly start with your startup story. Can you please tell us about your quick bio, what you are in your academics, your childhood and your family? What made you choose the DJ profession?
All right, guys. Hi, for people who are watching, who tuned in. My name is Sunny Deepak. I am a professional DJ and music producer from Number, Chennai. So addressing Akash's question, let me just give you a little brief about myself. So I come from a very business-oriented family in Chennai, and I didn't know A, B, or Z of music. It all started off born in Chennai, went to a school where it's really strict about academics, as you mentioned, Akash, academics. I was in a school where we only knew to look straight. There was no left or right. So learning was very limited to only books. Learning wasn't they didn't give me the space to learn something different apart from every other kid in the block. Well, obviously, I had an urge to do something different apart from just getting a normal job like the other kids. I shifted my school and I picked up the guitar when I was in ninth standard. I learned to play the bass guitar from ninth till my college, which is about 9 years. So I was a guitarist for 9 years, played for various brands, traveled all over India, Delhi, Bombay, and to name a few cities. That gave me a little understanding and exposure as a kid. What is life outside academics? Got the opportunity to be a school head boy of assistant culturals in 11th, then 12th, the cultural head. Moved on, built up, traveled India, learned a little bit about apart from academics, and chose to become a DJ. Well, not every parent would be happy hearing that. But if you ask me, I think today the ball has changed and they're very happy about that. So that's a little bit the introduction part, Akash.
So I guess it's the other side round. They cannot take you now if you don't DJ anymore, right?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sure if they don't hear the music at the house, they don't feel like the Suprabhatam of the how home is started.
Absolutely.
I'm
Exactly.
sure you have transformed your parents' mindset to what was the conventional to the passion that you really want to pursue and live the dream that you want to for yourself. Really amazing. Guys, isn't it an amazing transformation to a guy who was into the conventional, methods of studies, the academics to be specific. He did not have any background of an art, nor an artistic, clan. Everyone were into academics and conventional type of jobs, but Sunny has got something triggered and he chosen to be a DJ. And wow, at the ninth standard at 14 years, you still were vulnerable to learn something new, and then you have literally chose to be a guitarist, and then I'm sure you learned, and then you played across the cities within the India at the age of at the age of 14 to be precise. When I was in my ninth class, I was doing nothing, man. Honestly, you did that, something I always felt like doing in my childhood. But someone who lived their dreams from the beginning itself, especially from the childhood, always makes me feel happy about it. And congratulations for you pursuing the dream and getting right there. So I am sure this was your qualification, in the time, when you had your academics, when you were doing your academics, this was your passion to play music. But yes, music to DJ, there is again a certain offbeat, right? So definitely music, there are certain genres, but DJ is something that always sets people to dance on the floor. The objective of a DJ, I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong, it is to set people, to pep up and perform on the dance floor and dance for whatever beat you play, be it a retro beat, a Bollywood mashup beat, Hollywood pop. It could be anything, or a trance. I am sure you have learned several genres. What was the trigger point? What gave you that inspiration to learn the DJ? Can you please tell our audience?
So post playing for a couple of bands, life hit me hard with saying that, hey, you're done with college, now what? Can you survive playing the guitar all your life? Well, I asked the question to myself and it was a pretty dicey question. And the answer was pretty dicey. So, obviously considering my parents' safety gameplay, I got a job in Amazon.com, which I was there for a while. So I was this typical IT guy with an afro, with piercings, having a good time, just my first job. It was all casual and I wasn't taking life too seriously at that point of time in terms of monetary. But life has to go on and change and become more important. So that time, let's say, first job, you all have a good time. But then later, as I became older, I would say, I think things had to become more serious. So luckily, I saved some money from Amazon. I took that money, my own money. I took a flight to Bombay, enrolled myself to learn music digitally, which is basically using a laptop or a CD or a pen drive DJing and learn how to make music. So the best part is, being a guitarist for 9 years, I know what music is. It's not new for me.
Got it.
But as you were stressing on from a guitarist to a DJ, I used to play rock music, headbanging and making people go crazy, and there's a mosh pit in front of you. And then I become a wedding DJ. No one's going to give me a job. No one's going to say, Sunny, come and play for my daughter's wedding, because they've seen a different side of me. But I was still happy that I had some experience in music to tell people that yes, it's possible. This is what I do, and I learned a lot of genres in the process. Let it be retro, as you were talking about Bollywood, retro, and I'm from Chennai. I know South Indian music as well, so that's a big pro. And then the rest is history, and I'm here sitting with you guys.
Lovely, lovely. Must say, all your DJ sessions are the sexiest I could ever witness, especially on the Zoom. You
Thanks, man.
always set us on fire, man. I still want to have certain number of beats. Maybe at the end of the video, we'll see if we can break some rules.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Absolutely, but still, guys who are watching this video, I am really happy to see this guy right there. Yes, from the conventional job as well. You know, of course, something triggers you. If you don't live your dream, you will be in a survival. And if you are in a survival, definitely something will ignite you to move towards your dream. But yes, ensure that you sometimes it's okay to take a calculated risk, but don't take too long or make it too late for yourself to live your dream now. That is what has been learned because of our DJ Sunny Deepak. What a takeaway that you have given to all of us. Really appreciate, and you have hit the nail hard, and you have learned several genres. Most importantly, being in Chennai, a super cultural city, and you got super Tapanguttu beat as well, man. It's like the south and the north, the fusion together is the bestest ever. I can feel that. I could imagine myself already. It is, going vividly in my mind, like, yes, this guy, how he plays the Tapanguttu beat of Tamil hardcore as well, the hardcore ball.
I really like how you know so much about me already.
See, it's all because of one play that you have done. An hour, you lived it. It's not just you loved it, you lived it, and make us live along with that, which made me feel that yes, if the souls connect, we solely talk about each other. I'm really glad.
Absolutely.
It's my privilege to talk about you, and thank you for trusting me to talk about you as well, ask the questions, and thanks for your patience.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure indeed. And yes, now let's come to the most important point. See, we are bound to face situations every single day. We do have market conditions. We do have our own approach, a unique style that we go to our customers. I am sure DJ Sunny, though you don't have to tell it, but let me take a liberty of telling to the people, DJ Sunny is like a grown tree. If you are a plant, you have to be watered. But if you're a tree, you know how to get the water. Your water is nothing but your customer, the money flowing on your way. So if you're grown as a tree, it knows how to track more and more water, or attract more and more water. And this is what DJ Sunny Deepak is all about. So can you please tell me, how did you really make your market and create? Can you please share to our audience right there?
So is the vertical considering the situation, or generally is how I started off as creating a market? I just wanted to understand that question. Is it currently, or since I started and made a space?
The current, absolutely.
Well, the current situation, talking about COVID, I think people have started bringing out this trend called what's your COVID rate? Not only with the DJ, I would say any artist or event manager or anyone in the hospitality sector. People, let me say, maybe not the best way to express it, but let me use the word advantage. They're making use of the situation, which is not favorable for us.
Gotcha.
So my approach on that would be, if you trust yourself, if you know your work is good, you do not have to bring your prices down, no matter where you are or what you are.
Absolutely.
So when as you said, you gave an amazing example of a tree. Just imagine, the tree is grown. Can you push the tree down?
No, not at all.
You can't. The only person possibly is if someone comes and cuts you down, or you do it yourself. So don't be that person by diluting your own brand. We all have worked hard to be where we are. And for me, as far as I'm concerned, no one's ever taught me how to do anything, especially in the event industry. No one's told me this is the cost and this is the speakers and this is how you function. I think the thing is, I've learned in such a hard way that I cherish everything what I've learned. And I'm not going to let that dilute. Because if you have a good brand and if you know if you're good, no matter what, let it be a pandemic, tsunami or no, stay strong and make the people want you.
Amazing.
We should not want them. They should come back to us because without us, there's no wedding.
Very well said. Very well said. You're 100%, not just 10%, 1000% right. I am really inspired by the way you have mentioned. Don't let others cut you down. You are a value that you created for yourself, and really got adored and inspired by the way you have put it in a right constructive manner. Thank you so much, Sunny, for that lovely response indeed. So do you have any suggestion or an advice to the newbies right there in the market who think who can be good performers as a DJ or who can enter the market? You know, I'm sure this may be a little offbeat in the question, but see, this global learning, GLC, Global Wedding Learning Curve is all about people who really want to, follow your footprints and even get inspired and start it as their lifestyle. Because I'm sure as DJ Sunny, you have a lot of followers, fans across Chennai, right? And you are also called as the official DJ right there. You know, I'm sure there are quite a lot of fan followers for you. What is that you got to tell to your followers who want to be DJs and who want to excel as great as you? Can you please tell something about that?
Well, I think guidance is really important. You have to be guided correctly because see, time is valuable, Akash. And especially in today's day, everyone's running a race to survive. Forget about luxury, to survive. So I would suggest the new DJs to learn, but still don't take only DJing as your only career at the starting point of your life. I would advise everybody and anybody not to do that. Let it be an event manager, let it be an MC or a photographer. There should always be something backing your house because we have expenses, and in fact the pandemic has hit us all hard, that you and me didn't have a proper sustainable income pertaining to our event sector. Luckily, if you are lucky, you would have probably had some other job sustaining your family. But talking about the DJs who follow me and want to learn, great, you should always learn something new. It's amazing to be a DJ because trust me, when you see 500 or 1,000 people dancing in front of you, it's the best feeling ever.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Trust me. So I would be more than happy to educate people who are looking forward to know more with a smile. And of course, in short, don't do only DJing. Learn, make errors. Any doubts, ask your senior artists who you're close to, who you trust rather, and have some other job running behind you. And when you feel you can take the flight alone, go for it.
Lovely. That's amazing. What a way to tell the people how you have to choose it smarter and wiser. And don't stick to one thing alone, DJing. Learn several things that can also keep you occupied if you are not DJing. Great sharing. Thank you so much about that. And now I would love to ask one more thing. See, besides the COVID, pricing challenge that you have from the customers, you must have faced quite a lot of challenges when you were actually performing the on-stage events, when you really had the real crowd rather than the virtual crowd that unlike this pandemic. So in that time, what are the odds and evens that you faced? Can you please share a few good and bad experiences so that people will learn and how to get grounded? Can you please share that?
Absolutely, I'd love to answer that question. So talking about the bad experience, I wouldn't call it bad. I would call it probably not very pleasant. But I think it's a job of a DJ to make sure everyone's dancing. Let's point that out. But nothing comes easy, right? People have their own requests. They come forward with a smiling face saying, hey, Sunny, can you play this particular song? But probably in your head as a DJ, I know that this song's not going to suit this particular point of time.
True
because
that.
The ambience has not reached that particular point of time or it's already past that point of time.
Very true.
So if I'm in the position, I'd always smile, say, yes, sir, ma'am, I would love to do at the right moment. See, people have a notion, Akash, about DJs, we're very snobbish. I'm sure we all on this panel, some point of time in our life, you're probably going to ask, can you play this particular track? You'll just probably stare at you or said no or not giving you an answer back or, X, Y, Z. But trust me, I can talk for myself, not for anyone else. I can say that always with a smile. Never say no, always say yes. and everything's going wrong also, just keep smiling so they don't feel that something's going wrong. Keep the vibe up, and got to be a little bit diplomatic with your clients, especially when they're asking you for a request, because emotional is a way to ask, like, hey Sunny, can you please play this song? I'm leaving in 10 minutes. Well, don't buy that. Just don't ever buy it. Don't ever buy it. But yeah, you should play the track what they want at the right time, because they're booking you for what they like. And if you understand what they're looking for initially before taking the show, I think you'll be in a better space.
Wonderful, wonderful. So do you also give it as a message to a lot of people, like, it's better to be clear at the beginning
Absolutely.
instead regretting later, and make a face. And the best part I learned again right here is keep smiling. Smile is the best answer to quite a lot of good and odds. It can get any odd to good.
Absolutely.
What a way to put it across. Thank you so much indeed. Yes. Now, Sunny, could you please also tell how do you stand out, because you are the official DJ for Chennai? What makes you stand out from other DJs in the market? I know I have witnessed your DJing, and we loved it to next level. And a lot of your customers, clientele, be it virtual or real events, they always love you for what you are. However, I want to know from you, how do you still stand out from your customers? I mean, from other DJs, sorry.
I love this question, because when I answer this question properly, I hope I get 10, 15 calls after this show. You know what I mean?
I want that to happen. That is the purpose of this GWN, indeed.
Absolutely. I would love to verbally explain about that, and then probably share a slide or two justifying why.
Please.
So, number one, stressing on the official DJ part. So everyone will be wondering, what's Sunny talking about official DJ? Who's put him in this slot saying official DJ?
Oh yeah, seriously, what is that official DJ of Chennai, man? I've been like, official DJ of Chennai, the whole Chennai.
Sounds heavy, right?
Absolutely. You are a guy who looks so light, handsome, and like,
Thanks, bro.
dapper all the time. But yes, what is the Chennai officially called as official DJ of Chennai? Can you please share it?
Yes. So basically, I am the official DJ for Indian Super League. If you're a football fan, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, I'm going to break it down for you. So there's a football club called Chennai FC. If you've heard about Indian Super League, it's something like an IPL, but for football, it's called ISL, Indian Super League, where every state has a football club. Okay. And we have celebrity owners such as Abhishek Bachchan, John Abraham for respective states. Okay. And as far as my state is concerned, Abhishek Bachchan and Dhoni Namatala is the co-owners of Chennai FC. And I represent the whole state. So when I play in the stadium for more than 25,000, which I'm really overwhelmed about, they've given me the tag saying you are the official DJ of the state pertaining to football. So just think about it that a person playing for 25,000 and all of them are dancing for you. You are playing the music what they love, and when someone comes and clicks a picture with you, let it be a small kid or an uncle saying my son is your fan, trust me, Akash, it feels on top of the world. And wow. wearing a jersey with a tag, getting respected and basically appreciated for what you do. You're making 25,000 people dance and sing along in the stadium, and we score a goal. Wow. What can be the happier moment at that point of time? I don't know. If it's something more than it, please tell me.
See, I mean, 25,000 crowd itself is like, man, I'm sold out. If I'm that big shot, definitely my next gig will be by Sunny himself. That definitely calls to be the official DJ of Chennai, no doubt about it. And you have done it season by season. I'm sure you are recognized by the complete, the whole set of celebrities who are handling the Chennai Super League, right?
Yes, Chennai FC.
Yeah,
Indian
Chennai
Super
FC.
League.
Yeah, so it's like something, Indian Super League, yes. So it's amazing story to hear about. And thank you so much, for giving a clarity about why are you called as the official DJ of Chennai. That really means your hard efforts and your hard work is definitely paid off. And congratulations for you.
Thank you.
The same thing. Thanks for a lot of good share. And I'm sure audience, you are having a very good time. If you have any questions, please hold them on and we will definitely address them at the end of another 10 good minutes, we will have the last round of questions from our DJ Sunny about his USPs. And after that, you can shoot your questions or any inquiry that you have. And take a screenshot now again, guys. Take a screenshot now what you see DJ Sunny Deepak with his website and Insta and phone number. Take a screenshot and grab the opportunity to book him, right? And yes, guys, so this is it. Sunny, you have given a fabulous story about what made you a musician, and then you also have given us a super inspiring story what made you to transform from a musician who didn't want to stick to guitar alone, just one single music instrument, and you wanted to get transformed to a DJ with again several genres, and the kind of giveaways that you wanted to give to your followers and fans, and then why are you called as the official DJ, and what are the situations that you can face and that you faced, and how to overcome them to set your market standards right fashion. Lovely shares overall. Now coming to the most important thing, I would love to know what else you do besides DJing alone, or even if you do DJing, what are the kind of genres that you do? Can you please tell our audience right there?
Yes. Okay. So apart from DJing, I am a music producer as well. So when I say music producer, I produce music, compose, and remix music. So that's how just to point it out, that's how I stand apart from the other DJs. I play my own remixes, guys. When you hear that particular remix in a party where I'm playing, you probably might not hear it anywhere else. So that's the best part, right? So I produce music such as I make jingles for companies, MSMEs. I compose my own remixes. I remix for other artists. I mix and master for them. And I make pre-wedding, post-wedding audio mashups. If you are a fan of watching these beautiful videographers who have taken out these videos by the beach, you're getting down from a helicopter and all these fancy stuff, the audio what you listen is something which is probably made by me or some other producer, but there are very few producers who do that. So apart from DJing, and this is what I do, and the genres, yes, let me just put it in one word, Akash, very versatile.
Yes.
A North Indian born in the South can kill it in Bollywood, can kill it in retro, can kill it in Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu. I'm not the jack of all trades, but I'm the master of all. Trust me, because I've learned it the hard way, and I'm happy for myself that I've come so far, and I can cater to any crowd. So, well, thanks to my own hard work and people who have supported me, especially my family.
Hats off. Hats off to that dedication indeed. That learning is not that simple and easy, guys, but he made it simple for himself with his hard work day in, day out. When you live your dream and passion, you don't have to sleep and dream. You can open your eyes and still dream and live it. That is
Absolutely.
what you taught us. Thank you so much for that.
Well said.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I just got this statement candidly, just right now, because you gave that, it's a giveaway for me. It's a super takeaway. And I felt like expressing this, and really heartfelt gratitude to you, DJ Sunny, for telling what it takes, to hire you and what other genres that you're doing. It's like being a photographer, I feel like, yes, for future events, I definitely want to give a try for those pre-wedding and post-wedding video music, to give a bespoke and close to heart touch with your music. I definitely want to try it out, no doubt about it. So is there anything, DJ Sunny, that people don't know about you besides what you do?
Apart from DJing and music production?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, good question. I'm glad you asked.
Absolutely.
Because before I share my screen and talk about my US piece, I want to talk about a little bit offbeat from music.
Oh, yeah.
I am a real estate agent as well over here in Chennai. So I know Aarti is quite shocked with that. Yes, I am a real
I'm shocked too.
So the blazer and all suits, bro. It goes pretty well. You know what I mean?
So that's why you wore a blazer for a difference. Okay, got you.
So in the daytime, I am a real estate agent and I do make music. But talking about apart from music production and DJing, I sell houses and I give them all rent.
Oh.
And after the sun sets, I'm completely someone else.
Yeah.
But ironically, my name is still Sunny, but I'm probably somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. So after the sunset, he'll set all the sons of other mothers on the fire with his
Absolutely.
DJ. Good, man. That is so exciting to know the other side of you. Good, great learning that you could do several things, not just what you know. So you're also a master of the trade too. Great, man. So now, yes, let's have a share of your work. I guess you
Yes.
have the host rights. You're most welcome to share and show us what you are.
Thank you for that, Akash. I want to show
Who's
you.
that model, man? Who's that model?
Hey, that's me, bro. That's me.
Really? Look dapper, sexy, what?
Thanks, man. So, guys, before we conclude to the questions Q&A, correct me if I'm wrong, Akash, before we go there,
Yes.
I would just like to share a little bit on why I'm different and what is the meaning of official DJ, right? I'm sure a few people will be thinking or probably not understood that factor. Let me just tell you, this is, when I said 25,000, this was a picture taken before the match would start in the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium here in Chennai. And as you can see, there was a beautiful tent, and I'm asking specially for me. I actually missed this, Akash, when I'm talking to you, because the view, people clapping, and it feels amazing to wear a jersey with your name printed, with huge sponsors, and being respected and appreciated for the hard work you do. I think that's what we all need, right? End of the
I
day,
agree.
we do a good job. We want to be appreciated. At least we feel good emotionally.
Nothing gives you high
Absolutely.
than anything when people are literally applauding with joy for what you have done to them. You know, that is the finest feeling that one could get.
Absolutely.
And I so wished I could witness it, and I would have known you way before.
I know, but it's never late. So thanks to the pandemic, we actually met.
Absolutely.
I know,
Blessing
right?
in disguise, indeed. Yes.
And I think the best moment for me has been when they actually carried me. My clients loved it so much. I played a two-day destination wedding over here in Temple Bay. Apart from traveling abroad to Bangkok, Thailand, and different cities, Agra and Kerala, and many more to name, I had clients carrying me on their shoulders saying, Sunny, you are amazing. And think about it. When someone comes and carries you in their own wedding, they don't care about their makeup or their suit. What they care about is they had a ball of a time. And it really makes me feel privileged and happy. So coming to the serious stuff, how am I different? I'm sure every client or every event manager who's watching, or anyone irrespective who will probably want to know more about me, will probably want to know why Sunny Deepak.
Okay.
Why not DJ XYZ? Because I know XYZ, I'm comfortable with it. Great, we are comfortable with our own people who we know. But I'll give you solid reasons why DJ Sunny Deepak. Point number one, as we already spoke about, that being the official DJ of Chennai is not a small thing. At least for me, it's not a very small thing. I worked hard to be there. Music producer, composer, remixer. I make my own music when I'm DJing for you guys at your wedding/event. So probably an XYZ DJ probably won't give you the same output what you get from me. So it's like a signature, right? So when I'm playing, my music is a signature to you. So you won't get that same music in some other wedding where some other DJ is probably playing. So you'll probably want more of me, and that's something what I want to hit on more, target on more.
Yeah.
Yes, not too many DJs have formal education in DJing and music production. I'm sure a lot of people would have told that I'm self-taught. It's great to be self-taught, but trust me, a little formal education won't harm. Because take me, for example, already being a musician for 9 years, I went to Bombay to learn music formally, just for the fact that to save time.
Amazing.
And you wouldn't probably know how it feels to play for a crowd, but at least you'll know how to mentally prep, what to do before the show, and what type of tracks are trending, which academy probably might or might not teach you. But formal education at its best is important from an academy or a personal tutoring. It's up to you. Yes, I've been a bass guitarist for 9 years with an afro with piercings. As I mentioned, no one can probably take me for
I'm actually excited to see that look too, man.
I'll share a picture, bro, after this for sure. Because,
Sure.
well, not only you, my own parents couldn't believe that I chopped that off, which it took a long time for me to grow. You know, curly hair and an afro, and probably not the best presentable way to play for a wedding.
Gotcha.
But I think for me, clothing is very important. Your attire and the way you talk is very important.
I agree.
So I had to transform from a bass guitarist look to a professional DJ look. Let me use the word professional. So
True.
formal education is certified DJing. Okay, now versatility. Very important. So probably what people will be thinking, okay, a DJ from Chennai, probably he just knows Tamil. He's good at Tamil. You are partially right. I'm good at Tamil. I'm good at South Indian music. But the catch is, I'm a North Indian from the South. So you get the connection?
Yes.
North Indian and South Indian, so
Magnetism.
multilingual. Exactly.
Born created.
Multilingual. Well, guys, multilingual. Not every DJ knows how to play different languages.
True that.
It's very important. And from a wedding perspective or a private perspective, private show perspective, there'll be some client from probably, as we mentioned, we have GWN members from Turkey, from Thailand, from other cities as well, who speak various languages. Are you going to get them feeling bored? No, right? You want to know at least a limited idea about little Thai music, a little, little Turkish music here and there. Not probably everything, but you should know. At least I know. So that's how I've survived playing for many people who are abroad. I play for a lot of Indo-Western, Indian Western, cross-country shows abroad and in India as well. So commercial, Bollywood, all go hand in hand. So for being a private DJ, DJs if you're listening, wedding planners if you're listening, versatility is your road to success. So learn different languages, at least not to speak, but at least to play and know those songs.
Amazing, amazing. What a way to put it across, huh?
Thanks. Attitude. Attitude. Let me, it's very important, Akash. If you don't mind, I want to elaborate a bit on this.
No. You are most welcome to say it because this is the moment. We can't get it again and again. Please, this is your stage.
Thank you for that.
Go ahead. Please go ahead.
So, attitude, guys, it's very important. I usually, for a client or someone, when you say DJ, they might or might not, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe not everybody thinks the same, but they might think they're snobbish. They're there for free alcohol because see, we have the privilege of having free alcohol. Okay, every DJ or every artist does, but I don't think that will be the best choice. See, I don't pick up a glass while I'm working. Just imagine if you're sitting on your desk, you probably not want to choose to drink. So same likewise for me, work is worship. I don't drink when I'm working. Wow. I think you need to be friendly and transparent to get the best out of your client.
No, I want to stop you here for a moment.
Yeah, go for it.
You said you are the guy who never drinks on the job.
Yeah.
That makes me somehow wondered, are you really serious? Because I have seen every other DJ, even to the top profession, sometimes they did.
I know, right?
I'm not putting anyone down, guys. This is nothing.
No, same here, guys.
But I do mean it. It takes something called a word commitment. Commitment is everything that makes you stick. That you cannot, break your integrity. What an integrity, man. Yeah, please go ahead.
It's more of a no worries. Thanks for filling in because I think it's very important for people to know. I think it's more of a personal call, right?
Yeah.
If you ask me, trust me, I can play better when I'm sober. Right? People say like, oh, you probably need to have a couple of drinks to get in the groove. I'm like, trust me, I'm going to be sober. You get in the groove and trust me, I actually don't need to drink to dance to my music. Trust me, I've made non-dancers dance, man. Trust me. And it's happened and that's another important, I want to emphasize on that. I feel so happy when, you see this particular auntie or uncle or someone who says, no, I don't know how to dance, I don't know how to dance. But when I play that particular track, they go all out. Wow. Imagine their own husband or wife probably not seen their partner dance so much. They'll be like, Sunny, तूने कैसे किया यार? How did you do this?
Even I'm wondering.
I'm like, trust me, I didn't do anything. I'm just doing my job. And I'm glad that I can make someone move who probably thought that they do not know how to dance.
Amazing.
So choreographers, if you guys are listening, trust me, I know you guys are good at your job, but trust me, I can make people dance as well. Freestyle.
Lovely, man, lovely. So, must say, not everyone has that integrity. I'm sure there are quite a lot of other DJs too, but yes, guys who are watching right now this, do you need any more other explanation better than this? That DJ Sunny is the go-to DJ, official DJ from Chennai, for your gigs, be it offline or online.
Yes.
The fabulous DJ ever you could witness. Do you need anything more to be convinced even? So go for it. Yes, take a screenshot again and contact him at any given moment. You see the official DJ, the music producer who compose and remix, formal education in DJing, music production, bass guitarist for 9 years, versatile, multilingual. Multilingual doesn't mean that playing a song alone, guys. he knows the mood of it according to the context and play it as per their mindset. Not just local or national, it's international. So how to make everyone set on their toes and set the dance, blood on the dance floor. So what else you can expect? And most importantly, again and again, your attitude defines your altitude, and you are a guy with a gratitude, with an attitude, and you have grown to that altitude. Congratulations,
Wow,
DJ.
Akash, that was amazing, man. The way you pulled across, I think you're doing a fantastic job.
My pleasure. I mean, though it is first time I ever feel like I'm expertise because of your, candid sharing that you have done so far.
I think it's a win-win, right? We both are bringing the best out of each other.
Absolutely. Really. I mean, you have hit the nail in the head. You have told it right. Yes, I really feel so enticed because of your answers and your responses with the responsibility. Thanks so much once again, brother. So yes, please go ahead. Over to you again.
Yes. So apart from the previous slide which I showed you, which is updated the current trends, which I pretty much covered, saying knowing all the languages, knowing what's new. See, I tell you what, guys, if I'm a DJ today, there's a song released a week back, you should be ready and updated with the scene. Irrespective of language or genre, you should know what's happening, because there's a huge difference between a club DJ and a wedding/private DJ. When you're entering a private party, it's your duty, or rather your attitude, and the right thing is to know all the genres. See, when you enter a club, you know it's going to be a Bollywood night, a hip hop night, or a particular night, whatever the club wants you to play. But when you enter a private party, apart from the fact that you're asking your client what they're looking forward to majorly, you should expect the unexpected. If you have a Spanish friend, are you ready with Latin music? I am.
Okay.
That's how you should be prepared for. They should throw you a googly and you should be ready to take it. And that's how you stand out. And that's very important. If you guys are brushing on those skills, do it. And if you guys are event managers, take notes. All right. Produce mashups for weddings, jingles, and much more, right? Videographers and event managers and clients, if you're watching right now, I produce music for your weddings. So, obviously, many of them might not have done it. Many of them would have done it and know what I'm talking about. You probably see these clips for your wedding, which is before your wedding or during your wedding when they have the video clip. I make audio for that. I mash up 10, 15 songs according to your budget and your requirement. Make it a beautiful one track. It sounds fantastic, specially curated for the couple. How they say hashtag, the hashtag is in trend. So mashups are in trend, guys. And I make music for choreographers, videographers, MSMEs, and if you want to stand out, let's say Akash today is a photographer. He's a very famous photographer and actor in Bangalore. He wants to have a presence worldwide. If he says, Sunny, I want an audio specially which is going to portray my photography company, I can make a jingle for that. Now you stand out from your competition. That's one side, to throw light on that. If you guys didn't understand the full process.
No, I pretty much got the nutshell of, correct me if I'm wrong, you said be up to date, always stay upgraded, and better know all the genres and know what is in their mind, expect the unexpected, and just hit it, right? So I'm sure I have missed a couple of them, but I got pretty much it that you have said, always stay upgraded in the market and give your best at any given moment. What a lovely sharing indeed. Thank you so much, DJ Sunny. And yes, with that, would love to conclude, my dear brother, DJ Sunny Deepak, what you have shared to all of us.
Yes.
And before we close, I have to confess on one thing. I forgot to introduce about myself. I am Akash. I am the zone head for Global Wedding Network South India. I head all the 6 states of the Global Wedding Network. And my dear brother Varun Uday has always been generous in giving me such opportunities to work with this pristine ever Global Wedding Network platform. And I'm always blessed to be a part of it. And yes, thank you so much, guys, for all of you for being right there. And before we conclude, once again, kindly take a screenshot of DJ Sunny Deepak, what is flashing on the screen right now. And with that, if you haven't taken a screenshot, take a screenshot now, and call him and book for your events.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate the people who are taking the screenshot. Reach out to me, and love to be your friend at first, and then probably take more. And Akash, man, I don't know how to explain, man. You have done a fabulous job. I had a ball of a time being interviewed by you. I really appreciate your questions, the way you had an approach. I think, guys, we have a lot to learn from Akash. The way he asked and the way he emphasized on the important things. If it wasn't for the right question, you probably won't get the right answer. Think about it. So thank you for asking such beautiful, on-point questions where not too long, not too short. We cater to the important points. Thank you so much, really. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And Global Wedding Network, I can't thank you enough for the opportunity, and thank you for showcasing where I could meet so many people around the globe. And this is it, how they can reach out to me, and this is a moment where I'm happy about it.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so very much for, also, honoring me. It's equivalently and it's all mutual, and a pleasure to share the platform with you and know you. Though it is my first interview, I would love to thank you for trusting me, and even the audiences right there, and my dear founding members of Global Wedding Network for your trust in me, giving me this golden opportunity. Had I covered anything good, please do share your positive feedback. Had I not covered anything, kindly reach out to me at any given moment. I'm available to be at your expectation, but would love to thank you all for giving me this golden opportunity once again. And yes, the most exciting part, I told you, for 2 minutes, I want our DJ Sunny Deepak to play any quick number if possible and set us on a mood and then leave us with a great,
Well,
adios.
Unfortunately, I haven't put my equipment ready, but if you could give me 2 minutes, I could possibly do that if we have the time. But if you don't have the time, there's no problem about it, because that would take a little bit of time of putting those wires intact and making sure we have a great
That's
time.
absolutely fine. Right? I must apologize. I definitely would love to apologize that I did not ask for it, because I thought I was in an assumption that you are ready with the track right there, but that's absolutely fine. I wanted to, go off beat right there. The surprise,
but sure, we can do that.
But that's absolutely fine. We will set another live event for all those audience with your performance for our next Global Wedding Network meetup.
Absolutely.
And guys, sorry if I made you disappoint for a moment, but no, don't get disappointed. Hold on to your excitement. We will come up with this next mashup for us.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is get on the live and watch us right there. If you want to be a part, you can be a part too. Thank you so very much. So any questions, guys, do we have from anyone in the room as well outside the room? Can you quickly, shoot your questions?
I would love to answer your questions.
Do we have anyone in the room who is fellow participants on the Zoom call?
Niti has asked a question. So
yes.
Just a fun question. All right, Niti. Out of curiosity, do you secretly laugh at people dancing moves while playing at the console? Oh, wow. Honestly, it's a yes. I do. I honestly do. Because I think the pro is I learn a lot of dance moves from people, because few of them are really good dancers. Few of them are just trying, so I don't blame them, So it's always a nice drive back home when I'm traveling alone. I'm going back home, and this flashback of things, how people danced. It takes me back, and I start laughing, go home, and I can't sleep also sometimes because it's so funny. But at the same time, it was so amazing to see how cutely everyone's dancing. And well, it's good when they dance, right? Let it be not so good dancing. If they're dancing, I am happy because they're grooving on my music. So to conclude, thank you for dancing on my music. Let it be very funny or not.
That's an amazing answer. Niti, I hope you got your answer from Sunny. I hope it was well answered.
Good question.
And you're no less than anything, Niti. But yes, thank you so much, Sunny brother, for your lovely time. Any other questions do we have? We have another 2 good songs. 2 good minutes to, I'm always stuck with your music, so I said songs. Sorry about that. Yes, we have 2 good minutes to wrap up this interview. I don't feel like ending it at all, brother. But
same here, man.
In the interest of people's time and their, other work and course at the house, let them also take a leave. But yes, any other question, guys?
If you have anyone in the panel.
We also have Gunit Singla asking like 3 songs which make people jump up and start dancing.
Okay. Hi, Gunit. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time. Ask 3 questions to address your question. 3 songs where people would dance. Well, that's subjective to genre, but let me just assume that it's Bollywood, and I will answer that question. I would say that in the recent times, we have this song called Makhna. I think that people love a lot. And my all-time favorite is London Thumakda, right? I think the Punjabi tracks always take people to the next level. So I think I can go on, but Saddi Gali, London Thumakda, Makhna, Gunguru, the couple of tracks which I would like to name, which all-time favorite of people. And not to forget Juma Chuma De.
Yeah. Well, that is lovely. That is lovely. So I hope my dear Gunit Singla got her answer. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Gunit, for joining in. Really appreciate that.
And we also have Preeti Nagpal saying we are proud to have Sindhi DJ in our city.
Oh,
on
yes.
this platform, a proud moment for all of us fellow Sindhis. Thank you, GWN. What else can be a great
Preeti
moment?
Nagpal has been a backbone for me for a very long time. And thanks to her good vibes, blessings, and support.
Amazing.
Well, let me just conclude saying that the tree wouldn't be as strong if it wasn't for her holding it in one of the sides, saying you can do it, and supporting me and giving me opportunities to play at her events. So she is an event planner in Chennai, and Gunit is a very famous caterer in Chennai. So they're very well known in their own sector, and to grab their trust, Akash, is very difficult to, they're pioneers in their own sectors. So to get their trust is one very important. So thank you both of you all for tuning in and having the trust in me. Thank you, guys.
Amazing, amazing. Preeti also got a question for you saying that how many hours can you play in a stretch?
Okay, well, my maximum has been 13 hours. I don't know if that's too long or no. I think it's very, very long. It's half a day.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, man, because it was in one of the events here in Chennai in ECR where I was doing a setup, and the setup started at 5 o'clock. We had people entering at, let's say people started entering at 6, and there was formal Sangeet till 12, where I was on and off playing the choreographed tracks and coordinating with the people dancing. I was on ground. And we had an after party from 12 to 7 in the morning in a private suite. And it went on, man. Trust me. And you know what's the best part? I couldn't believe myself that I didn't repeat the same track.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
13 hours without repeating the same track. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Preeti Nagpal, I hope you got your answer. What a lovely question. What a lovely, kick-ass, sexy answer ever. 13 hours, unbelievable stretch ever. So do you need anything more to be convinced, guys, to hire our DJ Sunny Deepak from Chennai, the official DJ of Chennai. With that, guys, thank you so very much for asking all your questions. You can still shoot your questions in the comments. We will address them later at any given moment because Sunny also has his presence on the Global Wedding Network Facebook page, and we are going to address at any given moment. Thank you all for watching this pristine ever event. With that, we would love to conclude. Love you, my dear brother. Love you, GWN.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you, my dear founding members of GWN, for giving me this golden opportunity. With that, signing off with love and affinity. This is yours truly, Akash. People call me ARB. I'm a photographer and an official photographer for Global Wedding Network. Shamelessly saying, well, yes, with that, we'd love to conclude. Thank you. Adios. Shubh Ratri, Shubh Care in advance. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Take care.